Hello, everyone. It's Rabbi Akiva Males, and I want to wish a great big mazel tov to Rafi Davidowitz upon becoming a bar mitzvah. And of course, this mazel tov is not just coming from Layla and myself. It's coming from the entire Young Israel. It's coming from our entire community. Rafi, we are so happy for you, and we love you, and we wish you all the very best. We also wish a great big mazel tov to your parents, to Noam and Dina Davidowitz, and to your grandparents, to Rabbi Shmuel and Judy Davidowitz, and Rabbi Shimon and Robin Levine. Mazel tov, and mazel tov to the extended Davidowitz and Levine families. To those of you who were able to make it, to those of you who are participating from afar, all of us know how much we know that you want to be here, and our sincere bracha is that moving forward, all of us should be able to join together for simchas with nothing holding us back whatsoever. Rafi, I want to share a very short Devar Torah with you on this incredible occasion. And that is, you're familiar with, and all of us are familiar with, something which appears in the Parsha this week. And that is Hamalach HaGoel, this tefillah that became so beloved to Bnei Yisrael. It appears in the Parsha this week. Hamalach HaGoel Osimi Kol Ra, that Yaakov Avinu gives a bracha to Ephraim and Menashe, his grandchildren, before he dies, saying that same angel that protected me all these years should protect you as well. And Yaakov concludes that bracha by saying to Ephraim and Menashe, "V'yidgu l'rov b'kerev haaretz," that you should multiply like fish in the midst of the land. Very interesting choice to say like fish. Of all the ways that Yaakov Avinu could have told Menashe and Ephraim that he wants them to multiply, why like fish? V'yidgu, a dog. Why like fish? And there are many answers that you'll find. One of the Mefarshim that I saw says such a beautiful idea. He says the fish is different from every other kosher and edible species that's out there. Birds and animals, they may have the potential to be kosher. They could be from a kosher potential species. They may have the right simanim, the right signs, whether that's in the birds. We have a Masorah, land animals. We know if it has to have the split hooves and chew its cud. They have the potential to be kosher. But something could go wrong. They could end up nevelos and trephos if they weren't shechted properly, if they had various wounds, imperfections in them that were discovered later. They could have had the potential to be kosher, but they could lose that potential. There's no guarantee. The one species, that's the exception to that rule, is the dug, the fish. If something is a kosher fish, if it has its scales and its fins, nothing can happen which can disqualify that fish that it's no longer kosher. There's no such thing as trephos and nevelos when it comes to fish. If it was born with the scales and the fins, it's kosher, and it's going to remain kosher until it ends up on our table. That's the beauty of fish, and perhaps that's the bracha that Yaakov was giving to Menashe and Ephraim. I see you're so tahor now. You're so pure now in this young stage in your life. So my bracha to you is you should be like a fish, like a dog, that you should retain the sense of wholesomeness and purity that you have now. It should carry together with you for life. And Rafi, I think collectively, this is our bracha for you. All of us love you. We know you. You have such chen. You give off such a likability. And there's something about you that you just exude such wholesomeness. And I think we could say about you, Rafi, the same bracha that Yaakov had to Menashe and Ephraim. V'yidgu l'rov b'kerev haaretz. You should have this quality of a fish. You are tahor now. You are pure. You are tamim. You are wholesome. There's such a wonderful air about you. And our bracha to you is that as you go on through life and you continue to grow in all of your studies, in your schooling, in all of life's experiences, you should never lose that tamimus, that wholesomeness, that purity that you have now. It should accompany you for your entire life. And you've got great role models. Your parents, your grandparents, they've worked so hard to set you on this path, and you're getting started on this path of adulthood with such tamimusness, with really being so wholesome and so pure. Our bracha to you, Rafi, is that you should always retain that wholesomeness, that purity like a fish. You should always be kosher, and we're confident that you always will be. So Mazel Tov, this should be the first of many, many accomplishments, and you should be matzliach, you should succeed at all that you set out to achieve. Have a great day, Rafi. Mazel Tov, we're looking forward to celebrating with you.